Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to look at what is typecasting in C#. Typecasting when you assign one data type to another data type. In C#, there are two types of casting: implicit casting, explicit casting. Implicit casting, converting smaller data type to big data type. It's done automatically. Let's look within an example. Implicit casting. Let's look at the implicit casting. Int mind, which is equals to 10, and then we have double my double, and if I pass the value of my double to int, this does not require any casting, it is done automatically. This is known as implicit casting. Let's run our application console.writeLine, and let's say my int console.writeLine my double. And if you want to read this, to use another method, console.readLine. And if I run the application, it's going to give the same answer to the both the int and my double. Look, which is here we have done our casting, which is done automatically, and this is called implicit. For my int, it given the answer 10, and for my double, it given the answer 10. Here, integer is smaller than double, so it's done. Now let's look at the explicit casting. Explicit casting required manually. We have to do all by ourselves, like converting smaller data type to big data type. Let's look within an example how we can do. This casting must be done manually by placing the type parentheses in front of the value. Now let's use double. Say my double, which is equals to 9.10, 9.10, and then this is the large, this is the big data type, and the small data type is int. And if we want to convert them, we need to use the value in front of the value. We need to use parentheses and pass the value of data type int, and then we have to pass my double so that it accepts. This is called explicit casting. And if we run our if we write them in the console.writeLine, we need to say my double So I have passed the value my double in one console.writeLine method, and for the other I have passed the value of my. Let's try to run our application, but before that, please note that when we run the application console.writeLine, we need to use this method at the end. Otherwise, our program is going to hit up to here and it's going to break. So let's write it down. We want at the bottom, at the last, when we have finished our coding, let's run the program. Let's see. The output is 9.1 for my double and 9 for integer. It is also possible to convert data type explicitly by using building methods. For the explicitly, we have the building methods. Some methods, if you look, we have convert to boolean method, convert to double, convert to string method, convert to int 32 int, and convert to n64. Let's look for some. So let's use some of the building methods in an example. Building methods. Let's say int my int, which is equals to, let's say 20. Double my double bool is equals to, let's say true. Now we are going to use building methods and console.writeLine method, convert dot to string. Convert dot to string my int. Console.writeLine. Let's use convert dot to double my double. If you note, I have using here my int, my double bool in capital letter because where I cannot use the same variable name to the another name because it's going to give us compile time error. So I have used capital letters so that I can explain you what I want to show you. Then I'm going to use the building method like console dot writeLine method. In this I'm going to use convert dot to int32. And in this I'm going to pass my double again. Here this is let's use another one, console dot writeLine convert to string for the bool. Now let's read all of them by using console.writeLine method. Let's remove this method from here. Now let's run. Now let's run our application. So this 20, 5.5, 6 and 2, these are the building method casting which is done, and there is no error because we have done casting. Please note why we need conversation. Many times there is no need for conversation, but sometimes we have to. Let's look at the next tutorial when working with user input within an example.